I think people overrate his boxing ability, in my opinion.
You think Tank's a better boxer? Forget how.
Floyd Mayweather did not hold back when reacting to Gervonta Tank Davis' controversial draw against lamont Roach Jr. He expressed clear disappointment in Tank's performance, but was especially critical of the way Davis conducted himself in the ring. Mayweather called out Davis for using dirty tactics, something that many fans and analysts had also taken note of during the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good fight overall. Lamont, I always knew Lamont was, he wasn't coming to lay down. I've been knowing Lamont since we was kids, so we came up in amateurs together. So I knew Lamont was serious. He was coming in there to fight, but he did a lot better than.
According to Mayweather, there were several instances where Tank deliberately used his shoulder to bump Roach in the face, yet the referee either missed it or chose to ignore it. In his words, "I'm ashamed of them. Tank was playing dirty, bumping Roach with his shoulder. The ref didn't see it, or maybe he decided not to see it." This immediately sparked debate, as Tank is known for his aggressive style, but many believed he was getting frustrated against Roach and resorted to these tactics to gain an advantage.
What through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more.
Mayweather didn't just call out Tank's roughhouse tactics. He also pointed to something even more concerning: the words exchanged inside the ring. According to Roach, Davis told him, "they ain't going to give it to you," which in Floyd's eyes was a major red flag. To Mayweather, this was an admission that Tank himself felt he was losing. When a fighter is clearly losing and says something like that, something is up, he explained. This only added more fuel to the fire, as fans began questioning whether Davis truly earned the draw or if the judges had protected him from an even bigger embarrassment.
What do you make of his comments?
Boxing has become this thing where, you have to be undefeated for people to care about you, and that's all going to go. My son just went to that show this weekend. He said the live event was terrible. Disorganized.
You mean at Barclays?
Yeah. Disorganized, and we're going to clean that up. We're going to make the live events great again, too.
Mayweather also addressed a crucial aspect of the fight that some were trying to overlook: styles make fights. While he acknowledged Tank's incredible talent, he emphasized that Roach's style posed a real challenge for him. Boxing is a game of styles. Tank can make it look easy against Garcia, but against Roach, the style was just a challenge for him. Props to the kid. I hope they give him his deserved win. This was a powerful statement from Mayweather, as it strongly implied that he didn't believe Davis truly won. While he didn't outright call the decision corrupt, he made it clear that Roach had a legitimate case for victory.
I think you lost that fight. I mean, the only reason they gave you the fight was because you would make more money as a champion, but there's no way it's a draw, and they didn't call it a knockdown. If they called a knockdown, you lost that unanimously.
Another major takeaway from Mayweather's reaction was his indirect criticism of Tank's corner. While he didn't explicitly say that Davis struggled due to Calvin Ford's absence, it was clear that Floyd was hinting at deeper issues within Tank's team. What makes a fighter isn't just the skill, it's the team around him. This was a direct shot at how Tank has been managing his career lately. Everyone knows he recently parted ways with Leonard Eller, and for the first time, he fought without Calvin Ford in his corner. Whether people want to admit it or not, those changes were clearly affecting him. The timing of all this makes it even more shocking. Just weeks ago, Tank was being talked about as a serious threat to Shakur Stevenson. Now, after this performance, fans are already questioning if he even stands a chance, and Mayweather's words didn't help his case. When the biggest name in boxing history openly says you struggled against a fighter you were supposed to dominate, it shifts the entire narrative. The fact that Floyd even went as far as saying Roach deserved the win means he saw something in that fight that made him question everything.
You will never see that fight happen again. It just will not happen. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't like hard fights. It's that simple. We've seen it over and over. He fought a Ryan Garcia drained. He fought a very inexperienced Rolly Romero. He will not fight Devin Haney. He will not fight Shakur. He will not fight Pitbull Cruz again. He will not fight lamont Roach again. He will not.
Floyd Mayweather has always approached boxing with a businessman's mindset, so for him to not defend Davis and instead praise Roach is a big deal. This is the same Mayweather who once called Tank the future of boxing but now it seems like he sees him differently. It almost felt like Mayweather was saying, "I told you so." He has always stressed the importance of discipline, the right team, and proper preparation. And now Tank was facing the consequences of not listening.
Clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get
the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the. I've been telling y'all.
Some believe Mayweather still holds a grudge against Davis for how their relationship fell apart. They think he sees moments like this as an opportunity to remind the world that **E** was the one who built Tank's career, and that without his guidance, things are starting to unravel. Whether that's true or not, there's no denying that Floyd's comments carried weight. This wasn't just a casual reaction, it was a statement. And the fact that he focused on what went wrong for Tank rather than making excuses for him made it clear he's no longer interested in protecting him.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
It's not just Floyd Mayweather criticizing Tank, his entire family seems to be weighing in. Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle and a seasoned boxing trainer, also shared his thoughts on the fight's outcome and the controversy surrounding it. His insights echoed Floyd's critiques, further raising concerns about the fight's integrity and the officiating decisions. One of Jeff's biggest points was the moment in the 9th round when Davis unexpectedly took a knee after a jab from Roach. According to him, by boxing rules, this should have been ruled a knockdown in Roach's favor. In an interview, Jeff stated, **if we go by the rules of boxing, it was a knockdown. That's what they're doing. They're boxing, so yes, it's supposed to be counted as a knockdown. This perspective suggests that the round should have been scored 10-8 for Roach, a decision that could have significantly altered the final outcome of the fight.
No doubt about that, but if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, "Oh, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner." I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning, but it's a bit of a bizarre situation for me. Like, there was a lot of people in boxing.
Expanding on the implications of this missed call, Jeff Mayweather emphasized how officiating oversights can alter the trajectory of a fight. He suggested that the referee's failure to acknowledge the knockdown not only impacted the scoring, but may have also cost Roach a well-earned victory. This sentiment echoes Floyd Mayweather's earlier remarks about the importance of fair play and the critical role referees play in ensuring unbiased outcomes. Jeff also addressed a broader concern, officiating consistency in boxing. He warned that subjective decisions by referees could spark controversies that damage the sport's reputation. By failing to strictly enforce the rules, officials risk undermining fighters' efforts and compromising the sport's integrity. This aligns with Floyd's earlier criticism of the referee's apparent disregard for Davis's alleged shoulder bumps during the fight. Now Tank Davis finds himself in an unusual position. The controversial draw against Lamont Roach Jr. has divided the boxing world. Some believe Roach was robbed, while others argue that Davis simply underestimated him. However, when it comes to a potential rematch, the general expectation is that Davis should dominate the second time around, much like Floyd Mayweather did in his rematch against Jose Luis Castillo in 2002. But there's a key difference. Mayweather was still proving himself at that time, whereas Davis is already a superstar. And that changes everything.
People want to discredit Tank. He's still a pound-for-pound fighter.
Yeah. What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a off night with Cruz. Everyone has a night. It's boxing.
Want to run that back?
For Mayweather, the Castillo rematch was about solidifying his place as an elite fighter. For Davis, a rematch with Roach isn't about proving his skills. It's about salvaging his reputation. The damage has already been done. The whispers of favoritism, the debates over whether Roach did enough to win, and the controversy surrounding Davis taking a knee in the 9th round have all cast a shadow over his legacy. But the real question is, will a rematch truly erase those doubts, or will it simply give Roach another chance to do what many believe he already did, expose Tank's weaknesses?